Hello, this is Amanda, and you are listening to Batwing Podcast. Today I'm joined with.
Chantel.
So, me and Chantel have tried recording a podcast a couple times before this one, and honestly, I wasn't happy with how they turned out. So, this is our third attempt trying another podcast, and so to keep me and her both on page and on focus, we're gonna ask each other 21 questions that we've gotten from Google. We didn't come up with these on our own. But yeah, just want to make sure that our ADHD brains don't go off the wagon. We don't go too deep because I don't want to have like any controversial comments in the comment section or just at least not yet. We're brand new to this podcasting, so I want to keep it light and fun before we get deep and heavy. So I guess we'll have Chantel. Do you want to start off with your first question? Wait, hold on. So she's gonna ask me a question. I'll answer it. Then I'm gonna answer it. Yeah, I don't know why I felt like I needed to explain that.
Because we don't know how 21 questions work.
Okay.
All right. If animals could talk, which would you think would be the rudest?
The rudest? My first, part of me wants to say killer whales, but actually I think that they'd be the most taunting. I don't think they'd be the rudest. I don't know. I feel like I'm in the mix between. I don't know why giraffes. Something about giraffes make me feel like they're super tall, skinny necked, and they're I just feel like they.
That down on you?
Yeah, I mean, what are you short? Give me the fucking carrot. What are you doing here? But they're also the most awkward too. Just when they walk and when they run.
Oh yeah, their necks. You can't really hug a giraffe effectively.
Yeah,
you're only getting all neck.
And I feel like they'd also just how awkward they are. That a lot of their comments would be backhanded, and they wouldn't realize it because they're just awkward. So that's why I feel like I don't think they would intentionally be rude, but I feel like a lot of their comments would come off as rude.
Oh, yeah, I see that.
That's a good question, but I need some time. I'm going to come back in a later podcast and answer this with full thought. This is a late before bed when you can't fall asleep. These are the type of questions you got to ask yourself. All right, so let me see what's mine. My first question, I already read it. I feel like it's not as good as yours. Okay, so mine is, what type of TV shows, books, and movies interest you the most, and why?
Horror, and true crime. Mainly because, I like being scared, and, usually with, horror movies, it's, guessing who's the killer or, why things came up.
Yeah.
And then true crime really, explains, the psychiatric stuff behind it. So I think that's what draws me to them. And then who doesn't like being scared a little bit?
I mean, I don't know. I don't like watching scary movies before bed.
I fell asleep to them.
That's weird. I don't know how you can sleep at night because I definitely can't after watching those.
All right. Next question.
Yeah, these are probably going to be rapid through. This is us testing out the podcast, so.
All right. Existential question. Is cereal soup?
That's a good one. Man, I should read through my questions. So I feel like yours is going to be way better than mine. Is cereal soup? I guess I want to say no but then I'm because when are soups sweet? But then you get a lot of sweet different types of soup.
Like butternut squash.
Yeah. But do you ever eat actual soup for breakfast? If it's not leftovers.
No. But then there's what is it? The brand cereals that aren't sweet.
I'm gonna go with no, because it doesn't feel right to call it soup. Technically, I guess it could be a soup, but we named it cereal for a reason, right?
Yeah.
We didn't call it breakfast soup. We called it cereal.
Cereal, not breakfast. It's officially breakfast soup now.
Yeah. All right, so let's see. If you hear that we have a lot of interruptions, it's because we're at a bar, and so people are probably going to be coming up to us.
Because we're popular.
Girls room. All right, so my question is, what was the best thing that you enjoyed, and what was the best thing that you hated about school?
The thing that I enjoyed the most was, friends and being social. Things I hated the most was...
Friends and being social.
was being stuck there. I couldn't leave. I couldn't leave when I wanted to.
That makes sense.
Prison.
Unless you're like me and just left whenever I wanted to.
I wasn't that brave.
All
right. How many chickens would it take to kill an elephant?
Oh my god, I want your question. What'd you look up? Okay. How many? I feel like I'm being asked the questions you should be answering, and you should be. I should be answering these questions. Whatever. Okay. So, how many chickens would it take to kill a dinosaur?
An elephant.
An elephant. Elephant. Oh man. Honestly, I feel like it wouldn't take as many as people think because all you really have to do, right, is to distract an elephant until it falls over, and then the elephant can't get back up, and then
They can get back up when they fall down.
But how easily? If you have all these chickens and the elephant's frantic and filled with anxiety, yeah, I'm gonna say maybe like 120, and then the chickens can like peck the elephant to death.
Poor elephant.
But I feel like it wouldn't take as many as we think.
Yeah, it would be like 1,000 chickens.
Yeah. Be sure to keep it this low. Okay, so this next question. If you were given a chance between your hometown and living somewhere else, would you leave your hometown forever or stay in your hometown forever?
I'm leaving.
Where would you go?
Leaving. I don't know because I've never really been anywhere else.
So you're really going to leave me?
No, I mean, I visit.
Wow. Just like everybody else in my life.
Or you can come with me.
I don't know.
Since I haven't lived anywhere else, I can't honestly.
But it's forever. It's forever though.
But I haven't lived anywhere else to even know if I would want to live anywhere else forever. If that makes sense.
So you can't really answer truly objectively. Well, not objectively, but
yeah, I can't. I don't have the knowledge to say, but I do want to leave.
But we do live in that type of hometown where people leave here and then all of a sudden they leave for a year or two and then they come right back. Just like the person we were just talking to. Mm-hmm. He left and guess where he's at? Back in town.
Back in town. All right. So what sport would be the funniest to add a mandatory amount of alcohol to?
That's a good one. The funniest? Tennis. Easily. Imagine how fast you have to run, so football and everything like that, you have to run long distances. I feel like you can balance that out with alcohol, but tennis is just back and forth. You know their asses are going to be so dizzy, and they're just going to be falling all over the ground.
Mm-hmm. And they're sweaty.
Yeah. So, okay, yours is... If you are in a situation where you are very dirty, extremely tired, and very hungry, would you eat, take a nap, or take a shower first? I feel like I already know the answer to this one for you.
I'm going to take a nap.
Yeah.
I'm taking a nap. Definitely taking a nap.
Girl.
Hello.
Hey, can you do me the greatest favor? We're in the middle of a podcast. Could you order a drink on my tab, and I'll order a drink for you on my tab? And you can just get vodka soda with and then you can get whatever you want on my tab. Yeah. Well, just because I don't want to get up because we're in the middle of the thing. Just get your.
And soda.
Yes.
He knows what you like.
Yeah. Doesn't matter which one. What was the? Is it my turn?
Oh no, it's my turn. They're redoing the same questions over and over again. Okay, so would you rather have no nose or no arms?
No nose. What the fuck? That's an actual question? I feel like that's an easy answer. What the fuck am I going to do with a nose and no arms?
Smell things. Well, then your taste would be off.
I make my money through my hand. Everybody makes their money through their arms. Nobody's making their money through their nose. Silly question. Next. So, what is the thing that you think is overrated, but that is loved by everybody else?
Wait, what?
So, what do you think is overrated, but everybody else seems to love?
Oh. You're gonna hate me. TikTok.
Why would I hate you? You think it's not like I'm deeply in love with TikTok.
No, but it's mainly because I don't know how to use it. So if I can't use it, it sucks. Nobody else can.
Okay.
Okay, that's my question. And they keep asking. All right. What would be your choice of weapon during a zombie apocalypse? Because they're repeating questions.
Are they really?
Yeah.
What was that?
What would be your go-to weapon in a zombie apocalypse?
I mean, if I had unlimited bullets, it'd be a gun. But if I didn't have unlimited bullets, and a gun wasn't an answer, my go-to weapon would have to be something. I would put like a dagger or a knife on a long broomstick. I would duct tape
to make a spear.
Yeah, but so that way I could keep my distance from the zombies. But if they get close, I can get it closer to myself, and that way the sharpness you can sharpen it, resharpen it. I guess that
That makes sense.
All right. So When scrolling through Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, do you prefer posts from celebrities? I'm gonna skip this. Some of these questions. So let me tell you guys. I clicked on one that said funny and dirty 21 questions. So I'm thinking here it's like, it's gonna be like sexy questions. But no, these are all just like stupid ass. Hold on. I'm gonna go find a different one. I can't do this one. All right, we're gonna do this one. Says 21 questions game, dig deep and fun and flirty.
Ooh.
So let's see what this one has to offer. What is the weirdest dream you've ever had?
Weirdest dream.
Thank you so much. I love you.
Wonderful woman.
Weirdest
dream I've ever had. That's a hard one.
You don't know how bad I got a crush on you.
Aww.
I know, but you're like 30 years younger. Just saying, I love your brown eyes.
Oh, thank you. Never lose hope.
Thanks for the beer.
You're welcome.
Weirdest dream. I've always get like teeth falling out dreams. The ones that
I hate those.
And then I wake up and I have teeth that have been removed and I feel like a socket. Like
yeah. I feel like me and you both take care of our teeth. Out of all the things that we like neglect in our life, I feel like me and you both take care of our teeth really well. And we both have also lost our front tooth before. You lost 2 front teeth. You're welcome. Here, cheers.
What's the podcast? What are you potting?
We're just doing 21 questions. So we're just asking each other questions. We're at the start of the podcast.
It's like a fun thing.
Yeah. But the teeth falling out dreams, I hate those. And I always wake up like so relieved. So I'm with you on that.
All right.
So I don't know. I was gonna say I don't know if you can pick it up on the microphone, but the dude who I asked to get me a drink just came up and he was like, "I've had the biggest crush on you, but you're 30 years younger than me." So I'm not sure if that picked up, but out of all the times to say that, he's saying it while we're doing a podcast.
He knows you're recording too. That's the funny part. All right. Which would you prefer to have as a roommate, a bird or a goat?
A goat. A goat all the way.
They chew on everything. They'll eat everything.
I have my bed. That's all I don't need a couch. I only have a couch because I feel like that's what is normal. So when people walk in, they're like, oh, they have a couch. If you walk into somebody's house and there's no couch there, you're like, oh, who's this crackhead? What drugs do they do?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So go. And a bird takes a lot more like specific care.
Well, it's not a pet, it's your roommate.
Yeah, but I still I don't know.
It pays bills.
I want goats in my lifetime. I don't want birds in my lifetime. That's all I know.
Birds, they don't have sphincters, so they'll just be pooping everywhere.
All right, your question. If you could travel to any year in a time machine, what year would you choose and why?
I really can't go back anytime past 1960 because racism. But I think the 80s would be cool.
I can see that. I can see that for you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go back to a time where I have to hunt and gather. Not a time that didn't have indoor plumbing.
Yeah. But what about if you can choose any time of the year, any year in any place? It doesn't have to be here in America.
Ooh, the 80s in Europe,
Europe.
Yeah, all the actual punk kids and.
I seriously, I was I don't know that much about Europe in the 80s, but yeah, no, you're right.
Fashion and all that fun stuff. Cobblestone. I really like cobblestone streets.
Well, they say that when it comes to fashion, Europe is a year ahead of us. So by the time that we get our fashion in America, it's already been done a year early in Europe. So if you want to stay on top of fashion, study European fashion over American fashion.
All right, so I just realized this has a bazillion different questions, and so here's one.
Okay.
What is the most annoying color?
Ooh, you're gonna hate me for this. You already know the answer to this. Purple. And I have a very distinct childhood memory of why I hate the color purple.
Is it Barney the dinosaur?
No, I've told you the story before. I want to like the color purple. But remember, so there was this girl in my kindergarten year where her name was Violet. And she cut me in line. And I pulled her hair when she cut me in line. I had just gotten my earrings pierced, and she pulled my earring. And so then we started fighting in the kindergarten line, and the teachers broke us up. Somehow I won the argument. I don't know what lie I told as a kid, but I won. And then there was another memory I can't remember, but I hated the name. Her name was Violet. I hated the color purple ever since. I want to like the color purple. I just can't. I like
Violent Violet.
Yeah, right. I like that. That's what I'm start calling her in my head. Well, because like Chantel's favorite color is purple, so every time I see purple, I think of Chantel. And so there's items where I'm like, oh, that's cute. I want to buy it because it reminds me of Chantel. And then my brain just goes, remember kindergarten? And I'm like, I can't. So I put it right back. All right. And if you're listening to this, Violet, this is Amanda, Arizona, Glendale. I remember you, and I hope you remember me. That was like one of my earliest childhood memories with beef with a person. Okay, so so speaking of childhood, oh no, actually, so no, I almost skipped a question. If you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be?
Ooh. My cleaning habits. My life would be a lot easier if I was organized and had like actual like not hygiene, but like cleaning up after myself habits, like people that instinctively like pick up plates and put them away.
The people who have like everything color organized, and when they put something down, they pick it right back up. Plus, we're jealous of you.
Oh my goodness! And everything has its place, and now those are nice, especially those videos when people are like stacking or like putting things away videos. I love those. I'm like, I'm not doing
visual
that.
ASMR.
Let's see. If you could be a fictional character, which one would you be?
Fictional. That's a hard one. Can I pass? I honestly can't think of one person who I'd rather be.
Maybe a fictional creature.
I honestly can't, because I don't watch that. I guess I'd want to be. I'm trying to think of like the TV shows and movies I like. I can't. If I think of something throughout this podcast, I'll interrupt. But I'm passing that question.
Mermaids are cool.
Mermaids? I don't know.
I'd always be in a constant state of being wet.
Maybe Winnie the Pooh.
Once, honey.
Because he's a good friend. You know, like
he always wears crop tops.
And I love crop tops. I guess Winnie the Pooh is what I'm gonna have to go with until I think of something else. All right. Okay. So, what's one of the most fun childhood memories you have?
Oh, fun childhood memory. I guess my mom brought it up because my aunt in Georgia has family videos and like VHS tapes, and they were watching. And it was when I was like 10 and my brother was like 5, and I was in Little League cheerleading. And I was teaching my brother like little cheers, and he's like 5 years old. And he's like, bang, bang, choo choo train, come on, baby, do that thing. And
like, I forgot about that.
Dancing. Yes. I think that was always fun.
Nice.
Mainly things with my brother. Younger brother, but when he was small, not when he got annoying. All right. Let's see. What's the most useless word?
Most useless? Like. The word, I use like all the time, and I hate it. And sometimes I get into a habit, or not into a habit, but into a rhythm where I start using the word like, and I can hear myself using it too much. So I try to stop myself from using the word like, and then it makes my life so much more difficult because I have to catch myself using the word like. But I think if we can just get rid of the word like, as long as if we're not using it and this looks like that, but like as a transitional word, I think it's one of the most useless words.
Solid.
All right, here, hold on. So, next question. If you could have dinner with a famous person, living or dead, who would you choose?
Famous person, living or dead? Oh, that's a good one.
Rob Stewart. I don't know why that was the first famous person I thought of.
Like, part of me wants to go like political with it and be like, I want to like talk to like Napoleon or someone to figure out why they were freaking crazy and like wanted to conquer everything.
I can tell you why, because dude was 3 feet tall. That's why.
It makes me feel tall. But
I forgot that you were short.
Maybe the Queen.
Which Queen?
Queen Elizabeth, the one that rest her soul. Found out how it's like to be that rich.
All right.
Oh, it's my turn. See, right.
Are you skimming through the questions?
Okay. No, I'm trying to read it because I was like, this made no sense. All right. What would you rather have? An arm that regenerates every month, or legs that grow back every month?
You know, that's funny because when you said arms that regenerate, it reminded me of SpongeBob when he had the popcorn and he was just chewing his hands and then he was like, legs or arms? God, that's a good one.
But then how do you lose the, like, is it like every month your legs fall off and then grow back to like baby legs?
Yeah, like they like slowly start to like recede and they slowly start to expand. Feet or legs? I really do enjoy walking and like seeing things. So I think I would go with arms because I wouldn't want to be in a wheelchair and then be able to walk. Because I have a herniated disc problem where once a year I lose my ability to walk. So, and I know what that pain feels like. So I think I'm going to stick with arms because I've never lost my arms before.
So you're going to be out of work for like a month?
Well, it wouldn't be all of the month.
Okay, it's part of the month.
Yeah.
Baby arm massage.
Yeah. But just because Chantel bought me a cane because of the issue. Like that's something like I'd rather go with something I haven't experienced. And
I'm not saying it hurt.
I know, but still, like I appreciate the ability to walk more than people who've never lost the ability to walk. I don't know. All right, I'm actually going to skim through my questions because all these are just because I don't like them. All right, here's a good one. What's a bad habit you had that you've been able to overcome?
Biting my nails.
Your nails?
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
I used to bite my nails down like all the way to like my mom said I had boo-boo nails because they would be bitten down so bad. Like they like she tried everything. She bought like the nail polish that like tasted like gross.
Really
she
bad,
put hot sauce on my nails, which really didn't help because I just touched my eyes a bunch.
Oh no, now you're getting eye infections.
But then what got me stopping them, biting them was when I got acrylic nails for the first time.
Okay.
And those just tasted gross.
Yeah, worse than the shit that you would put on your nails.
And every now and again, I'm like,
that's probably why you got internal issues because you're over here fucking chewing on acrylic nails.
Probably internal pain and anguish, digestive issues. All right, let's see. What is the weirdest thing you've eaten?
The weirdest thing I've eaten? Shit, I'm a vegan now, so I have to like, somebody break some glass.
My whole bottle of beer.
I have to go way back. So, fuck. Honestly, don't now like that I'm being put on the spot. I don't think I've ever had anything that was like weird.
You know, one of those like I'm gonna try this because it's.
Give me some examples of like weird.
Pig intestines.
No.
Oh well, we did do that cat food that one time.
That's true. I guess cat food. So for those listening, I don't know what it is about me. Even with me being vegan, I've done this while being vegan. When I get drunk, there's a certain type of drunk I get where whoever's around me, I'm like, "You want to try this cat food?" And so, for the most recent time, it was me and Chantel were at my house. I've been vegan for over like a year and a half. And I have to feed my cat. And I'm like, Chantel, you want to try what this tuna tastes like in cat food?
And it looked legit. It doesn't look like it wasn't like a pate. It was like
it was legit
actual
shredded tuna.
Yeah, it looked good. It needed hot sauce. It wasn't like it was
plain.
It was bland.
There was no salt, no pepper, no relish, no mayonnaise.
So that's probably. I mean, if it had all that, it would have been pretty good. Like I remember watching like Extreme Cheap Shakes, and this one lady's like, cat food's cheaper than canned tuna, and that's how she ate.
Is it really? Well, I guess you get the cheapest cat food.
Yeah, I'm like,
Well, I've had like dry cat food as well, which I guess is weirder than just wet.
Is it nice?
It was crunchy and very dry. It's like instant cotton mouth.
What is that? Is the meow mix that had like it was like crunchy on the outside and moist on the inside?
I think that might have been no. I think that is you're right, but I think that might have been what me and Chris had back over there at Donald's house. Yeah, I have had cat food, and this is in my adult years, mind you. This isn't like being a kid. All right, let me find one. Oh, this one's a good one for you. So you can expand this to your whole house, but the question is, what's the weirdest thing in your closet? Besides your sexuality.
Right now in my closet. What's in my closet?
It could be your whole house.
Well, I have I have a vial that says Dead Man's Last Breath. That was cool. I'm afraid to open it.
Don't open it. That's a man's last breath. You have to keep it. You also have my hair, too.
I also have hair.
And my pubic hair.
And him pubic hair in a little jar.
What about the dead stuff they got?
Let's see. I have teeth. I have molars at my house that aren't mine.
What about, what was the serial killer's ground?
Oh, yeah. I have dirt from John Wayne Gacy's basement, dirt from Jeffrey Dahmer's first kill site, and dirt from the Manson farm. Because I'm that cool kid.
Oh, so cool.
Oh, my turn to ask a question. Let's see.
Nice, yeah.
All right. What is your least favorite scent?
Seat?
Scent.
Clean. No, clean laundry. Like, okay, so I don't know why my brain went to candles. I meant like the clean laundry that they try to put in candles.
Oh yeah, no, I know what you mean. I went like when I'm like I said scent, I'm like thinking like my mind meant really, even though it's spelled differently, went to change. And I'm like the nickel.
No, you're right. So weird scent outside of candle world is, I would say, red tide. That like
that's so
no, fucking rotting flesh. And the only reason why I know what rotting flesh smells like is because at Nordstrom Rack, every time I'd walk past the bathroom, there was this scent that smelled so fucking bad. And I thought maybe like a girl had like put her tampon in the trash can or something and just didn't wrap it. I don't know. It just smelled disgusting. And then customers started complaining about it. And I went to the security guard being like, hey, they're saying there's a bad scent coming from the male's bathroom. It's not in the girl's bathroom. Can you go look for it? And he said that there was a piece of skin in the trash can. And he didn't take a photo of it because he wasn't that type of person. Like, I would have taken a photo of it.
Immediately.
Yeah. But so it's like red tide. And so those who don't know what red tide smells like, it's rotting fish times 1,000 because it's a shit ton of dead fish
with salt water and all that other
the
stuff.
Bugs and fucking. So that, hey Chris, that and that with like period blood. If we're in the middle of a podcast,
Okay.
Yeah.
Period blood and red tide.
Well, give us another 15 minutes and we'll probably another 15 minutes and we'll probably. But that's so outside of candles, the clean laundry scent they.
Yeah, I like the smell. Like, I don't mind like Gain detergent.
Well,
really
when it's laundry,
I like
good.
the smell of like laundry off of like a clothesline.
Well, I mean like the candle.
I hate that. Clean linen. Ugh.
Yeah, clean linen, and it's, I don't know what they put in there.
What makes it clean linen?
All right, so let's see. So let's do 3 more questions. So I'll do 3 questions from this answer, and then 3 questions from you, and then we'll pause it because now it's starting to get a little bit passe. This is usually when we start to get a little bit social. So let me find some good ones then. All right, here's a good one. Here's me and this is a good one for Chantel and me as well, but both of us because both of our families have their issues. So this one is, if you could be part of a family on any TV show, what family would it be?
Ooh. The Fresh Prince family.
I shit you not. That's exactly what I was thinking.
I was
not only are they rich and loving.
Thank you. That's pretty much it. It's like they're rich and loving. Like I would think about the Huxtables, but like they had a lot going on. There are too many siblings for it to be. Then also like that '70s show, like Foreman's Family.
I could not be a part of that.
They were pretty supportive.
The friend group I could be a part of, but like the family itself, the family dynamic with
Red and Kitty, they were pretty cool.
But no, that's funny because I instantly thought Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and then when you said, I was like, yes.
All right, let's see. Who would win in a fight, Superman or Batman?
Superman. That's an easy question. I feel like that shouldn't even count. I feel like because I don't even have to go into explanation of why. Batman is my favorite superhero, but logistically, Superman. All right. Hold on. I'm skimming through mine. Here, you talk to the audience while I read.
All right, audience. This is Chantel here. Skitney scatting, a boobity bopping.
Right, I got it. Because I know you have a lot of answers for this. So, but I want to hear. So, what is the wildest thing you've ever done to get somebody's attention? No judgment.
Usually show my boobs. That usually works.
That was a phase, but was that in the middle of the phase or?
No.
What was the most discreetest way you tried to get somebody's attention?
Making a fake MySpace account to match someone and say if they like me.
That's good. We've all done that. If you grew up as a kid with MySpace, you've done that.
Like, hey, do you know this person? Like, what do you think about her? Usually, it didn't work.
But I feel like we skimmed over the boob story too, because I feel like people heard that and was like, wait a minute.
I went through a phase of flashing my boobs just about to anyone that would look at them, which would be everybody.
Yeah. And then it got to the point where like Chantel would be like, all right, Amanda, you gotta not let me show my boob. And so I'm like, all right, Chantel, don't show your boobs. And then she would turn and secretly show her boob really quick and be like, Chantel.
Stop.
Yeah. But it's fun. If you're judging us, fuck you. You've never had fun before.
All right. What's the worst teacher you've ever had?
Worst teacher? Miss Hahn. Sorry, if you're listening to this, Miss Hahn, which I doubt you are because you're probably like 60 or 70 years old now. But she was my 4th grade teacher. She was one of the nastiest teachers I've ever had. She must have been, now that I'm older, in order for me, like now that I'm empathizing with her, I think she might have been like 45, 50 when I had her. But she was just so bitter, like to the point like she must have been going through a bad divorce. Life must have been treating her really poorly. But we're 4th graders. We don't know anything about that part of life yet. But like there was no fun allowed in the class, like none at all. You
did not have fun in elementary school. Like that's the whole point, is to like be fun.
Nothing she did was traumatizing to me because I sat more in the back, and that's when I was really avid into reading. So I would just read, take my test on reading, and like answer your
AR questions.
Yeah, my AR questions would I didn't have all my friends weren't in my 4th grade class either. And where I grew up, like we all knew each other, but none of my close friends were in the class. So I just kept to myself. But everybody else, like she would ridicule these kids. And we all had like this quiet, like we'd all go in there, sit down and like look at each other like, what mood is she going to be in today? It was never a good mood. But if there's either bad or more bad.
Hi.
Hello, we're in the middle of a podcast. Want to say hello?
Hi, podcast.
That is Tim, the most handsome bartender.
The most sexiest bartender.
Where?
At Memories
Lounge.
Sarasota, Florida. Whoop. Now we're going to get murdered. We only have a couple more questions left and then we're done with the podcast. But I have to give you your Christmas card.
All right. Next question. What is one thing?
You haven't yet, so now it's my turn to ask.
Oh, I forgot.
All right. Talk to Tim during this.
Tim.
How was Friendsgiving?
Did not go. I didn't get a response as to where it was.
I forgot about it too.
Like, she asked about it, or Amanda asked about it, but then nobody said where it was or what time it was.
All right.
So.
All right, now I got the question.
All right, question time.
What was the last flirty text you sent?
Ooh, let's look. Let's look.
What's the difference between pink and purple?
What?
Mine and Chantel's favorite colors?
The grip.
That was good. So if you guys didn't hear that, it was, what's the difference between pink and purple? The grip. GRIP.
Grip. I actually haven't been super flirty lately. It's probably been like,
you've been focusing on yourself. That's why I'm like, I have to know.
It's probably been like, hey. Oh, I said called someone cutie on Facebook dating, if that counts.
All right, what's the most recent dirtiest text?
Oh, probably I sent a nude.
To who? You have to say the name, but do I know him?
No. You haven't met him.
Oh.
All right. So, what's one thing that you wish could exist but doesn't at the moment?
Endless money. The money machine. Money that I can just print out without causing inflation.
As I say.
Yeah, just money that I can have, and whenever I want it, nothing around me changes. I just have more money. And then everybody else will have more money around me, too, because I'm a giver.
Asked.
Yeah.
Like, the IRS isn't going to come after
Nobody
you?
I have the ability to have as much money as I want. And then I give it, the more money I give away, the more money I get.
Ooh.
So, like, one of those type of things. So, I love how I put, like, restriction on it, where I'm like, it could have just been easily, like, me giving money, and then my brain was like, wait a minute, let's make this more interesting. It sounds like I'm bragging about myself. I actually just came up with those ideas. Whatever. Now, whatever. I'm going to shut up. All right, so this is going to be the last question I asked. So let me find a good one. All right, hold on. Alright, I guess I'll just do this basic question, but it's still a good question nonetheless. Would you rather love and lose or to never have loved at all?
Never love at all.
Oh, wow.
If I never love at all, I wouldn't have an idea of what love is, or just like just be numb to the entire thing. Because loving and losing, you're like, you'd be pining for it again.
Yeah, and then you can still have sex.
Yeah, totally can still have sex.
And that's really what love is, right? Just really good sex. That keeps you bound to a partner.
All right. Final question.
Okay, let's hear it.
What sound would be the scariest if you could hear it?
If I could hear it, so a sound that doesn't exist?
Right.
Oof. The sound of Mac dying.
That got so sad.
So my cat died a few months ago, and she went very quietly, had no idea until the very last moments, and she didn't show any signs of pain. She ate food the entire time, but she was declining, and so once she didn't eat food, I took her to the vet, and the vet was like, we got to put her down now. Like, the chances of her survival is low. Even if she does survive it, she doesn't have a long lifespan. So if I could hear her dying throughout that would probably be the scariest sound. And on the end, to end the podcast.
All right, thank you so much for listening.
Leave any questions you want us to, if you want to ask us any questions, any ideas for us to do podcasts, because we're new to this, so we don't really know what the fuck we're doing. So just any comments, any questions, any critiques, or send them to our email. We don't have an email, so any critiques, send them to the email. It'll be on YouTube.
Oh, so like, subscribe, comment,
follow. Yeah, subscribe means follow. That's right. Yeah. All right. We love you guys.
Good night.